So for the guys that I manage, like what I did was, and this goes back to putting music in films, I downloaded commercials and had them, I want you to do the music for this commercial. I took the music out of the commercial and had them actually put their beats over top of the commercial, and we put it on Instagram, and it got retweeted a lot, and people, Twitter did their thing and Instagram did what it did. I think producers have to uh, look for opportunities, not artists. When you create your own opportunities, the artist is, there's a million artists out there. The artist is going to be there. Producers need to create their own opportunities and everybody wants a Jay-Z placement. Look, I'd rather work with the guy down the street who's going to like my beats and I'll actually have a chance to work with. Like people saving beats on their hard drive for Jay-Z and 50 Cent. I mean, it's cool, but it's not going to happen. Right. But I tell producers to create your own opportunities.
And just to piggyback, what's your name, brother?
Gadget.
Peace, Gadget. DCQ, that's what they call me. And to just piggyback off of what you was adding on, it's like, once an artist gets to a certain level, they already know for their next project or two who they're gonna call in. You know what I'm saying? So it's safe to say if Jay did an album, he's calling in Pharrell, he's calling in Kanye, he's calling in, No ID, and who's gonna engineer it, and you understand what I'm saying? It's so it's like that. Once an artist gets to where they need to be, unless someone from their circle walks something in, and it's like, yo, this producer's hot. You might wanna check this out. You just gotta, if you're not in those circles, like the brother said, just create. The brother had a great strategy, taking commercials and muting out the current beats and replacing it with, his producers' work. 50 did it back in the day when 50, after he left, who 50 was rocking when we first got on?
Trackmasters.
Trackmasters, after he left Trackmasters and it kind of went quiet and he surfaced again. He was just taking all the hot beats and just, making the G-Unit CDs with Lloyd Banks and Yayo and killing the streets, We all knew the beats already, but he was just putting his own flavor behind it, After a while, Eminem was like, yo, this kid got something, let's work. You know what I'm saying? So
producers need that same mentality.
Yeah, you just gotta do the work, man. And stop thinking that, oh, I need to partner with this person or this company or this, brand to, because we're the talent, you're the talent. You know what I mean? It's you who got it. You know what I mean? So go get it. You know what I'm saying?
Respect. Yeah. Brandon Carlisle, can we pass him that mic? One of the things I wanted to say too is for producers, there's a lot of producers out there working YouTube and just making, 20, 30 extra G's a year, just putting their music up on YouTube, just making beats, releasing, putting it out on DistroKid or whatever. I had a big thing with DistroKid and Octave and these distribution companies recently, man. DistroKid is a blessing for people like us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then then they turn around, put it on YouTube, and get the streams, and with the streams comes the network of other MCs and rappers that see you, that want to work with you and want to lease a beat or buy a beat, do exclusives. So it's I think I do a bad job of it myself, you know what I'm saying? But I produce the beatkonductaz, you know what I mean? And so the marketing and everything that goes behind it, the videos, the work that Mark does, it all pays off at the end for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because we all make each other look good. And then more people like this brother DCQ, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we wouldn't be rocking with him right now if we weren't up to par with what needs to happen, you know what I'm saying? So good work ethic, man, is very important in this field. And if you don't have it, you might as well just stick to your day job. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Carlisle.
No, yeah. Again, just to piggyback and trying to condense everything, like you said, if you put in the work, the people will find you. So it's not necessarily about trying to find the next hot artist to get the rap over your beats, but if you already create your own lane, you create your own sound, people will gravitate to you. You know, it's like the old saying goes, if you build it, they will come. So just keep that in mind. I do have 2 questions for the panelists, for Ms. B. So, at the moment, are there any projects that you're working on where, you know, producers can get involved and supply music to any of the projects currently in the works? Or is there anything coming down the pipeline that any of us, you know?
2016, so now we're like 3.5 years in. Not right now, but I have to be, this leads into something I was gonna discuss. So, I mean, when it comes to music, for me as a producer, I'm thinking of how am I gonna get the most for my money. So personally, for the film I did, I had in my original budget, bam, I'm gonna have this much for the money. I added animation, very costly. I say I got ganked by my animator, but she was new too, and I love working with new talent, you know, because just like was said, you don't, you know, everybody's giving and everything like that. So in the end, I couldn't afford to get that music created. So I just purchased Artlist and I used that. However, again, there might be some students that are out there that I know that are, not students, but people that have graduated that I know that are doing narrative projects that might want to use it that way. With Keone Girl, right now we're putting together a pitch package because I really want to move on to my next thing. So one of the things my daughter does is she watches like a lot of TV and stuff. So we were thinking about doing a youth, kind of like a teenage drama. And when I was telling her I was coming here tonight and everything, and she's like, don't forget to mention, she's binge watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And she's like, you know what's interesting about that is like, because of the style of it, they're not covering it with music at all. They're covering it with a lot of interesting sound. So for all of you out there, that's something else that you could be thinking of too. It's not as time intensive. And again, you want to get that credit. And I personally, I can't speak from the music end of it, but as a writer, as a creator, I feel like I can get in contact with any talent I want because I got something they want. How am I going to target? I'm going to target people that aren't hot. Let's get Melba Moore. I mean, you know, have you ever heard of, you know, look at people's careers and all that stuff. So, but if you have stuff that you want to share, I might be able to share it in that way. Again, a lot of us do want to get paid. That's great. But what you want more than anything else is the credit. So even if you have stuff and you're like, who's going to give me the money? Who's going to get me the money? If you don't have that reel, if you don't have a link you can send me and I can see your sound design or whatever you created underneath an image, I don't really want you. So when you come to the table, be willing to look at what will I get from it. Like you can get a lot of big talent. Maybe they want to do something different. So it's like, oh, I'm an actor, I want to direct. Well, you know what? I can't really pay you as an actor, you know what I'm saying? But I can do the exchange. I hope that helps. But if you get in contact with me, I mean, you can get my information from all of them.
Yeah, sure, definitely. And I'm pretty sure I figured I'd ask the question because I'm pretty sure it's something that the whole room wanted to know.
Yeah.
And then just myself being a publisher, I work with a lot of producers and songwriters, so being in my position, we're always talking to the music supervisors and we're always looking for that next opportunity. So, you know, it's good that you were able to speak to it. So thank you.
I wonder where are you? Where can I find you when I was looking for you?
Yeah. No, I mean we'll exchange information and
yeah.
Well, that's why we got to keep doing these workshops.